How can you become a high-caliber atheist? You're going to need to learn how to become nothing like the closed-minded, underdeveloped religious people that you're obviously better than. So that you can rise to gold medal status in atheism, I'm going to share with you the 10 essential atheist commandments that you need to know. Thou shalt not believe in anything that can't be proven. As an atheist, your ability to believe that you can disprove things by pointing out that those things can't be proven proves that you're always right.
You can't prove that heaven exists, and that proves there is no heaven. Checkmate, son.
Thou shalt not have any religion. Pretty obvious here. Having a religion is a surefire way of killing your free will, which is the holy grail of atheism.
Since I found atheism, my life has turned around. I've never been happier. Life makes so much more sense to me now. I love being an atheist.
Thou shalt not be dogmatically closed-minded. Your intelligence and being a person of science makes you more advanced than those with a dogmatic religious mindset.
Science tells you what's real and what's not. Science is not only the path to truth, it's the only path to truth. Everything else is bogus.
Thou shalt believe that no one can tell you what happens after you die. Heaven, hell, you're smart enough to know that no one knows what happens.
I'll tell you what happens to you after you die. Nothing. It's just like you've gone to sleep and you never wake up. That's what happens. Guaranteed.
Thou shalt not believe in saviors and their holy books. You need to understand that the idea of one man and his book having all the answers is foolish.
If you want to know the truth, you need to read God Delusion by Richard Dawkins. It explains everything. It's so true.
Thou shalt view creationism as an insultingly childish idea. As an atheist, you need to be appalled at the idea that some higher power could magically create this intricate world.
The world was created by the Big Bang. There was almost immeasurable power to it. Much more power than what a person is capable of harnessing. It's like there was a higher amount of power in the Big Bang.
Thou shalt criticize religious people for being offended when their beliefs are questioned. It's them showing signs of their weakness and their inability to be rational.
You think science is limited? Let me tell you something. There is nothing more accurate than science. Why don't you use your brain? Maybe God didn't give you a brain, because there is no God, so you got no brain.
Thou shalt not believe that invisible forces are influencing you. That's about as likely as a bunny laying a chocolate egg.
Gravity is a force constantly at work. You're under its influence 24/7. You can't see it, but it's there. Newton's law and what have you.
Thou shalt replace flimsy faith with reason. Faith is a fleeting fallacy of the heart that'll cause you to sail off the edge of the world. Reason ensures that your head always stays in control.
You can have complete faith that your ability to reason always leads you to the best decisions possible, which is pretty reasonable.
Thou shalt not believe that God is a loving God. That is, if there really was a God. As an atheist, you know that if there really was a loving God, He wouldn't let people get hurt and suffer. It's just common sense, which also proves there is no God.
That's substantial proof that you're a bad parent and don't love your children if you let them use their own free will, because it'll cause them to get hurt sometimes. Loving parents keep their children in cages, so they'll never get hurt. That's love.
With a solid grasp of these commandments, you'll have a good life as a high-functioning, free-thinking atheist. Enjoy. What's more important than subscribing to atheism is subscribing to my channel. So please do that, and God bless. Or not.